So another thing you may want to do is get some sound effects to add into your video. So to do that, I'll put a link to this in my playlist, but basically it's YouTube audio library sound effects playlist. So I'll put a link to that in there. You would do the same thing here. You can download these sound effects using an MP3 downloader. So if you wanted, for example, an audio of a police car, you could go to playlists, and then you would go to alarm sound effects, and then you would figure out, what kind you want. Do you want the police siren? If that's what you want, you would click on that, and then you would get the audio file. So to get that audio file, all you would do is copy that link, and you would go to an MP3 downloader, and then inside the MP3 downloader, you would download that file. So the internet's just taking its time. We'll get there eventually. The other thing you might want to do, we'll wait for this to load, is create your own sound effects. So to do that, if you open up GarageBand, and inside GarageBand you want to make a new track, and to make a new track you just choose empty project. It's going to ask what kind of track do you want to make. So if you were going to record people talking or your own sound effects, you would use record using a microphone. So you would click on that and then press create. And then you need to make sure the metronome is turned off, and you might want to switch this over to time. And then you can just click record and record what it is that you want to record. So I'm going to make a dog sound. It's not going to be super good because I'm not a dog, but I'll do my best. So let's see how we do. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. And I've now recorded it. So then I want to see what it sounds like. So I would just press the space bar, go back to the beginning. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. And I've now recorded it. Now I obviously don't really need the now I've recorded it part, so all we need to do is cut that out. So I'm going to go edit, split region at playhead. Now I've got the two pieces. I got the left piece and the right piece. I don't need that bit. Press delete. Now I've got my really good growl here. Here's my growl. So maybe I want like 2 bits of sound effects. I want my really good dog bark here. Woof, woof. That could be 2 different dogs even. They have different voices. So here I would just put my playhead in between the two, hit edit, split region at playhead. Now I have this piece. Oh, sorry, make sure you got to select that track. Edit, split region at playhead. And I've got this one and this one. So maybe I want to like separate them out. Or what I could do is copy this one and make a new track. And it's going to ask, do you want to save this one? So yes, I'm going to save this one as 2 dog barks. 2 dog barks. And I'm going to put it on my desktop, save. And then I'm going to open up that file, open existing project, and it was on my desktop, 2 dog barks, open. And I'm going to delete this one in this version. So it's delete, and I've just got this 1 dog bark now. Woof, woof. Well, that's really bad, but that's okay. We're going to export it as an MP3. And it's going to be woof, woof, I'm going to call it. Woof, woof. And press export. So it's now exported, and then I'm going to press Command Z and bring the other one back, delete this one, and move this one to the beginning. And then play it. Oh. Now I've got that one recorded. I'm going to click Share, Export Song to Disk, and I'm going to call this grr. and I'm going to press export. And now I have both of those files exported. Now that audio of the police, I can copy that. I can go here. I can paste it in here. I can press convert. It's going to download in a second by clicking make sure it's on MP3, choose download. And now that police siren is downloaded. It's going to automatically launch my iTunes, which I don't need it to. So we're going to close that. I'm going to close this. And then my 2 dog barks are here. Remember, you need to export as an MP3. I can't put this file into GarageBand, but my police siren, I might want to edit that first 4 seconds out, and we would do that the same as we did with the music. Right? So we would just edit the sirens or any other sound effects that we've downloaded and put them in. So then to add those sound effects in, we've got woof woof, grr, and my MP3 for the music. To go back to the project we were working on, I would then make a different layer for each sound. So if I wanted to add in woof woof here, I would just type in woof woof. I would go back and I would find my new sounds that I just made and drop them into the library. And once they're dropped into the library, maybe I want woof woof to start right at the beginning. So I would select that keyframe. I would find my woof woof MP3, drop it in, and now you'll see woof woof lasts 4 seconds long, but it has no sound after the woof woof. So it's okay if they overlap. Let's see how that works. Woof woof!
Here you go again, you say you want your freedom.
So that's how you add in additional sounds that you create. You would record them. Now you can also record if you have a phone and your phone has a voice recording program. On an iPhone, it's called Voice Memos. You could record different people recording different lines, for example. So if you had someone who was going to act your character 1 voice, you would just get them to do a voice recording of the lines that they needed to say. Email that file to yourself and edit it into different pieces, and you would add it in just like I did with woof woof. So character 1's voice would be the same as woof woof, and maybe character 2's voice would be a different layer, and character 3's voice or any animals or music would be all just on different layers. The key is that it's an MP3 ahead of time, and that you always put it on its own layer. That's the most important part. So that's what you need to do in order to get your audio into your story or your video.